you have a full throttle swing. One when you just want to push that ball on a little bit further. So you can use this idea with your irons if you want to just like cover a bunker and you don't want to come in lower by hitting the 7 instead of say the 8. And certainly you can use this with the driver, a bit of room and you want to just try and send it a bit further. Again, cover a bunker, get over a stream. Just in those situations when you want to give it a bit more. Next time you're out there practicing, just give a bit of time to yourself to giving it a bit of a full throttle swing. So what I mean by that, I'm going to do everything I normally do. So I'm not going to try and change any of my fundamentals from an iron through to a driver. There are ways of adding more distance if you're not maximizing those. But you want to just apply the same techniques that you're applying, but you want to get the bigger version of the shot out. What I would go for, and give it a practice next time you're at the range, a little bit more shoulder turn. So try and get your shoulders turning a bit further. And as much stretch as you can get in your lead arm away from you as possible. So bigger shoulder turn, bigger stretch will get you closer to your top end of numbers. So if you're someone who just swings kind of fundamentally this way, you could try and turn your shoulders more and stretch a bit more. Use the same technique that you're using. All I want you to do is just try and squeeze 5 yards extra carry, maybe 10 yards extra carry when it's appropriate. So also you could just release the lead foot as well. So if you're not so flexible, releasing this lead foot on the backswing, just letting it come up, might allow you to stretch and just rotate that bit more. And then the final thing, make sure you commit. Don't go at your normal speed, go at your top end speed. When you're at the range, see what happens to your strikes. If you do this and you strike it worse, you're going to find you haven't got a top end and you want to work at it. Lots of people you do this with, their strike stays consistent to what they bring to the table, but you have a top end speed, so you do move the distance on. If your strike deteriorates, don't use it, or practice it to get the strike better. If the strike stays the same, and for some people it improves, this is now a simple added weapon you can use when you're out there on the course and you need the certain shot to come out. Turn and stretch with speed, see what happens to your shots. It's a shot I'll use. I reckon every round I'll use this at least once.